Oh yeah, ay. When you need a hand and you don't know why, just know that I'll be there. When the road is long and you feel so tired, just know that I'll be there.
Hey there, YouTube. How's it going? John Reagan with E-Powersport here. It's in the garage today, and you can see we're pretty well packed in here. Oh man! So my shirt's kind of like it's one of the first shirts I got actually about a year ago, and it is really starting to show its age, huh? And speaking of about a year ago, I mean, we have a lot of really cool stuff going on right now, as you can see from this little red wagon I got here. This is Tom's little red wagon, our new partner, and he brought in some of these bikes that he had has had for a little bit, and we're helping him sell them as part of the partnership. So we have the Tinbot ESX, I think this one is, yeah. This one's, I need to swap the display out, but other than that, it's ready to go. Once I pop that in there, the new display, it's all set. You probably saw the video I did, or videos I did yesterday on the VMX-03A. A little loud, it wasn't bad, it's a fun ride, I'll give it that. Really hit hills nice, it's going up nice deep dirt hill. And yeah, just tore right up it, no problem. Yeah, not a bad little bike. A little loud. I'd like it to have a bigger battery pack, and I think we'll be talking with the factory about that, getting closer to that 30 amp hour range than the 20. The 20 amp hour isn't bad, especially say if you're buying it for kids or something, just to go out and have fun with you. But if you wanted it as like a real means of transportation, to get around, I think it needs a larger battery pack to get realistic 40 to 60 miles of range at least. But otherwise, a fun little ride. Yeah, it's light too. I was amazed. I actually had this thing when I was reseating the fork, because it was a little loose. I actually had it flipped upside down on a sun-weathered wooden chair in my backyard, popping it back into place, and the chair held it just fine. It is relatively. It's a pretty light bike. Okay, here. Y'all gonna see me on cam blow my back out. No, I'm kidding. I got a pretty strong back, but it's light, really. You can do some curls with it. Not too bad. So there's some things here I like. There's some things here I think we can improve on, and we'll work with them on that. But otherwise, yeah, it's a pretty solid little runner. Very impressed. You can see we have two E-Enduros here. These are going out to customers. They're both sold and getting shipped. I have a couple more things to do on that one, and it's ready to go. But this one is already ready to go. Already. The I don't want to slap it because I don't want the alarm going off, but oh, pardon me. The Tinbot ESX here we've got has got a nice little frame VIN number here etched in the side. I don't know if this is actually does look like their VIN number. WTK. Yep. That is their VIN number. So this should be all ready to go as far as registration and stuff. Like I said, I just got to pop that new display in. Got it over there. We're good to go. Again, Tom's little red wagon. We got bikes, right? Tom's brought some bikes in, and we're realizing the goods out of this partnership already. We're starting to see the kind of yield from each of us, and so we both think it's a good thing. And I think this is going to bring you guys more product. It's going to bring you better products, because as much as I can do with these, and as much as I can focus on what we're doing with them, having Tom's help and his team's help in the engineering side of things is going to be phenomenal. So one of the other things we have here is this Kuber that I picked up. It was a kid, kind of a younger teen, and he bashed it up really good, and we've already confirmed the battery good. We know the motor is good, but we think the controller might be bad. So our head tech, Rolando, he's going to take it apart, bench test it, see if he can get it working. If it does work, we'll have not a Kuber actually, but we'll have the motor system for a Kuber with battery pack and charger, 15 amp charger available for sale. So keep an eye out for that. If you have a Kuber free ride and you're a free rider and you're looking for parts, we are going to have some parts available out of that thing. What else? Oh, so many things going on in the industry. It's so hard to keep up anymore. But it's, it's give and take, right? There's a lot of different companies coming out with a lot of different products and different spins. And so, I mean, you really just got to kind of look for what the value and quality is for you in those products. Speaking of value and quality, we have a VMX-12 over here that I kind of wanted to go over on video. So I've set the GoPro up here on the Joby. I'm gonna get behind the camera now and let the bikes work it. Okay. A little caffeinated drink there. So, all right. So see, it wasn't quite in the camera. You can see here, it's a pretty nice bike actually. Nice solid looking fork. It's got that nice front on it. And so this one specifically has been one of the riders that John and his guys have been riding. And it appears there's a short, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So if you push this button and hold it, it should just shut off, right? It doesn't like to do that. It likes to be all, push it a few, see? But now if we wait a little bit and we talk about other stuff, the alarm on this thing is gonna go off even if I turn it on and off. So we think there's a short in the alarm itself, like that, it's just loud. So we think there's a short in the alarm itself that's causing that. I'm gonna go over it. Otherwise, I've been riding this thing and it is a beast. Like, of all the bikes we have here, if you kind of take a look at its stature, I don't know if you can kind of tell, but like if you look at the Tinbot, and then we kind of pan over to this one, it has a smaller stature. It's a little more diminutive, it's smaller. And it does have a lower ride height. I can visually see that. But I think because of that, because it still has this power plant and it still has the 4-speed manual, it's a little lighter even. It's 220 pounds versus some of the other ones which are like 260 to 280 even. I think the Tinbot's come in close to 300 pounds. It's a little wheelie popper. Like if you put this thing in first gear and you hit it, you're gonna end up on your back. You don't know what you're doing. This tire too, just brah, brah, you know what I mean? There's just so much stuff. Controller being here, but yeah, you get what you get. I shouldn't say controller because the actual controller's down here. I think that's a converter. I have to go over it and see where everything's at. So I haven't had a chance to open this one up, but I've actually liked it. We rode it around a little bit. It kicks just fine. It hits like you want it to. Maybe a little more so than you want it to. And there's like little quirkiness with the controls too. So like this switch is actually your sport and eco, right? So off, on, off, on. So they kind of like off-road, on-road, right? So off-road is just crazy, or on. Yeah, off-road is easier. On-road is more power, is what you're saying. So we still have the Watt Wagons here too. I'll probably be just riding this as my daily rider because we are really, as you can tell, busting at the seams here. And we're looking to get into some new space. Waiting to hear back on Monday. We're going to close in this location, this new location. We had to actually back off of another location we were looking at because of some long-term construction that was going on out front. When you're opening a new business, especially a new physical location, you already have online presence, you need it to be accessible, right? So, and it just did not seem like that was going to be the case. It seemed like there'd be a lot of road closures, not seem like it was listed to be quite a few road closures. Businesses in that area were already talking about, losing up to 70% of their previous clientele and business. So we found a different spot. And actually it might work out a lot. It's looking like it'll work out a lot better. It's more warehouse, shops type space. And we have a lot of things that we're doing that we're going to need to store. For example, let's see. So I did mention this earlier, and I will bring it up here. I'll get this bad boy repositioned. Boop. You can see the 12 now. Nice. So for example, I did mention 1 year. This next week, Labor Day, right, is our 1 year anniversary. Let's see if I can lean on this bike without freaking out. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Don't go crazy. Sometimes you just touch it and it's like, this makes me so nervous. I'll lean on Tom's trailer. It's nicer. But I did rig an alarm onto this too, just in case. I'm horrible. But yeah, people steal trailers in this town, man. I actually not watched it, but I got video of my neighbor's trailer on the east side getting stolen. I was like, holy crap. 4 dudes lifted the trailer over the fence, little gate fence the guy used to keep people from trying to steal it, and took off with it. It was crazy. But I tangent. Back to the point, which is 1 year anniversary is coming up. We started this company on Labor Day last year. 1 year, and we are revenue positive. We're generating money. We have so many agreements in place now with so many different companies. We are able to bring you these units. We're able to repair these units for you. We're able to discuss parts and help you when you need it. And we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep building on this. The partnership with Tom and his team is going to just make this grow exponentially even. I'm 100% sure of that. So with that in mind, you know, I would appreciate it if you would buy a bike this week, but I will not fault you if you decide to wait till Friday of this week to buy a bike from us, because it's our 1 year anniversary. And so we are going to cut some prices down a little bit. I don't like to do sales because I really try to mark those margins down as tight as I can for all of you so you get the best deal possible on all these bikes. But I really just want to celebrate. We have so many things to celebrate coming up. We have the new partnership with Tom and his team. We have a 1 year anniversary. We have new products and new brands coming in. And you know what? We're just gonna celebrate. We're gonna give you guys some serious discounts. Like I think what we'll do on handy motorcycles, if you starting next Friday, if you buy an on-hand motorcycle from us, one of them that we have here, which are the VMX-12s, the VMX-12F, which I've actually had to store somewhere else, and the Timbots. We only have a few. We don't have a lot. I'm gonna give you. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go $500 off. We'll give you $500 off starting next Friday, Labor Day, for our 1 year anniversary, to celebrate our new partnership agreement and everything, and just get this stuff blown up, because 1 year is a big deal, right? I mean, most companies fizzle out in the first 6 months. We made it this far. Woo! So yeah, so my next coffee chat is gonna be, you know, all about our 1 year stuff. We're gonna cover some of the things we've done. We're gonna cover some of the areas we've worked in, and we're gonna give you guys an update on what Tom and I have planned coming. So I would love to introduce you all to Tom. I keep talking about Tom, but he is with Mike, one of his friends and our investors out in NYC at Electrify, and they're out there working with Him Away at the Him Away booth, spreading some love and cheer about e-bikes. And hearing from him, I think it's really making the impact, right? That Tom's been a little more into the motorcycle scene, a little less on the e-bike. And as you guys know, we have it all that way. We really try to. And so I think it's helping. It's helping him to get a understanding too of e-bikes, where we're coming from with that, which is great. I think that's huge. I can't wait for them to get back and just go over things. When they do get back, we'll do a video, we'll intro them and everything, and you guys will be seeing more of Tom and his guys too, as we do these videos and more with them, and just bring them into getting things done. Woo! 1 year. 1 week away from 1 year. Y'all have fun. Be safe.
Know that I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there.